Assalamu alaykum, rahmatullahi, barakatuh. Inshallah, in this video, I will explain the difference between these two seemingly the same phrases in the Quran. This is in Suratul An-am, ayah number 12 and 19. So let's start. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So here, let's see what's the same about them first. They both have the word qul. Say qul. Here, Allah and the word Allah, right? They both have qul and Allah. What's the difference? The difference is there's an extra lam here that has a kasra under it. Here, there's no extra lam, but there's a kasra and it's in a different lam. It's in this word, qul, right? So what's going on here? What's the rule behind this thing? Here, Allah is saying in this ayah, قُلْ لِمَنْ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Say to whom belongs whatever is in the heavens and the earth. قُلِ اللَّهِ. Say to Allah, right? So this lam, extra lam, means two. It's in Arabic, it's called a harf jar. Here, harf jar. And there are many of them. And these are the commonly ones that you see in the Quran. And lam is one of them. So, قُلْ لِلَّهِ. And usually, when the word is has a harf jar before it, or the noun has a harf jar before it, it will end in a kasra. Well, depending on what word it is. But for this word, for the word Allah, it ends with a kasra. So, قُلِ اللَّهِ. There's actually another one here. This is also harf jar. See? Ila. Yawmi. See? It became a kasra. Right? So, قُلْ لِلَّهِ. So, when we read it, it's different. قُلْ لِلَّهِ. This one is قُلِ اللَّهِ. Okay? Now, let's go to this one. So, the difference here, as I said, is the kasra is under this lam, on the word qul. There's no extra lam. And this one ends with a dhamma. Okay? What is the rule here? Here, there's something that Arabs call iltiqa'u sakinain. It's an Arabic grammar rule that where two sakin letters are not supposed to meet. This is a sakin letter. Remember, this is hamzatul wasl, and we don't really read it when we're continuing, right? If you start here, you just say Allah, right? But if you're going to continue, qulillah, right? So I'm talking about this letter and this letter here, okay? So for them, they do not allow two sakin letters to go side by side. See? Iltiqa'u sakinain, meeting of two sukuns, basically. They don't allow that. They cannot pronounce that. So what do they do to fix it? They put a kasra. For this scenario, they put a kasra. So it's that Allah is saying here in this ayah, قُلْ أَيُّ شَيْءٍ أَكْبَرُ شَهَادَةً. Say what thing is greatest in testimony. قُلِ اللَّهِ. قُلْ Allah, right? قُلِ اللَّهِ. So here's another one, just to show you. وَالْمَوْتَى يَبْعَثُهُمُ اللَّهُ. If you know Arabic grammar, this one is the attached pronoun, and it's hum. It's supposed to be hum without the dhamma here. It's supposed to be sakin. But because of the same thing, there's a hamzatul wasl, and then as I said, after the hamzatul wasl, there's a sakin letter. So what do? They put a dhamma. For this scenario, they put a dhamma. So وَالْمَوْتَى يَبْعَثُهُمُ اللَّهُ, right? Instead of يَبْعَثُهُمْ اللَّهُ, right? That's the reason for that. That's why if you hear Arabs who try to talk in English and they have a very thick accent, you will hear that they're trying to put a vowel in every letter because they cannot do it. They cannot say it. Instead of saying, let's say, pretty, they don't have the letter P, so it will sound like B, and then they cannot put B and R together. They will say biriti, something like that. because they cannot do it. They don't do that in their language. So that's the reason why. And inshallah, this answers the question, what's the difference between them? And inshallah, you found this helpful. Jazakum khairan for watching. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.